Hello everyone, Fangspy here. Welcome to another a tournament match. Today I am playing as the Hunters against Skybreaker. Today I have decided to do something of an experiment for my Hunter setup. This will seem very odd, but I have thought odd about it. I have given it a good deal of thought, so as to, and I think that this may work. This may not be the appropriate time to start art experimenting, since we're in the fourth phase, but on the other hand, doing something new and therefore unexpected, especially Mina up in London, Mina of all hunters being up in London, I think that this will, this may set him a little off balance. Forewarned. For those who don't know, Scotsword will be streaming neutral perspective once he gets here. So, if you'd rather see that, go right ahead. Pistol and sense of emergency. Okay, glad that shares a weapon. Now it's more an anti-claw weapon. That can be very handy. Nice to get a white one right off the bat. No, just fetch the stake. Pistol, I mean, that's fine. Fetch the tickets, as I typically do. Okay, so I got, for the most part, good ticket economy, good horse economy tickets, but I only got one that's a 2. That's a yellow 2. Be that as it may, I only got one white 1, but considering that that's only one night, I can't expect it. It is nice to get even 1. Okay, a horse and a holy bullets. Okay. Another heavenly host behind the veil. Okay. So a bat, pretty relatively trashy hand, so he may end up thanking me for this one. What's the one that I don't want to happen most? I suppose bats can definitely be the most annoying there. Rufus. We'll go ahead and search. Just poke around there. Dogs and local rumors. Okay. So unless he did a spread in Liverpool and hid there, he's not up by Mina. That was a good local rumors. Well, tickets. Okay. Tickets. And tickets. Okay, no more white ones yet. Pity. So, unless this is a vampire fog, yep, that's Scott sword popping in. He will doubtless be a bit mystified by my setup. As you can see, it's very similar to the Pizza Wizard setup, with simply a little bit of juggling about of who is where. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Garlic wreath. Did I toss the garlic or the holy bullets? And I have a pistol. But then again, and Helsing's also holding holy bullets. I definitely don't need two in these areas. Newspaper. Okay. Shame that didn't come 1 day later. But, well, it is what it is. Sister Agatha. Hmm. I suppose I'll just go with her as an ally. Normally I search with them, but since I already have Rufus, I already have a target for my surprising returns. So... Lucy's Revenge. Alright. Time to do some event trading, it seems. Garlic Wreath and excellent weather. That's nice. So, you continue working on tickets. Nope. Okay, slight improvement, but I do need my white ones. Thank you very much. That made it worse. You trade with Glaming. Go ahead and give him that. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Just because. No particular reason. No. Okay, so he claims that the person was a vampire. Don't want either of those. Holy Circle and Scouts. Alright. Let's see. We'll check out Valuna, and we'll check out Rome. Knife. Good luck. Okay. You draw. I suppose I would rather have a garlic wreath than double dogs. RV. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, there we go. There's the second one. It's a very odd hand for Seward. And it's strange that all four of those Dracula events have been described by Seward. He hasn't gotten any of them. Any of the Hunter events. Nope. Okay, there's the last horse. Suppose that has... And a good luck. You... I suppose the Holy Circle. Very odd hand, but... Okay, escape route. That's nice. I have a trash event to discard if I must. Heroic Leap. I know that the horses have been found. Well, no, that's stupid. Of course I steal supply. A second pistol instead of a garlic wreath is fine. Blood transfusion? In which case we discard that. So let's see if we can get that last white one. There it is. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Which means that he can now pass, since his he has a perfect hand for horse coming already. We'll go ahead and trade with Seward. This is mostly just for getting more hand space. Combat events are typically best if left with Van Helsing, as most of the time he can trade them to the person in question before they need them. So now we need to get Goldaming over to Seward so that we can So that we can do. So we need to get along over here for a horse trade. Ideally. If necessary, I can have Sword start using train and just road to get over to Guldamen. And do it the other way around. But newspaper. Where are you? Bari. So he simply had not yet gone to Rome when I spent the thing. I see. There will be no need for that. I do have an excellent weather. But then again, there could... And Van Helsing also has a forewarn, doesn't he? Or who is currently carrying that? Gave that to Seward? In which case Van Helsing can have that back, so that he can at least attempt to address this vampire. Or do I just sack that off? So at this point, he's at least as far as Florence. And let's see what happens with the horse roll here. Check out Venice. He's not yet been there. You train to Marseille. You I could train to Genoa, and if he did not, if he's not at Florence, then then he went straight to Rome, and is now at Genoa. Let's just take the guaranteed method of getting to Venice. Go ahead and have her set sail. Pass. Yeah, I think I'll have to just... Oh, and plus now that she's at sea, I can't trade with her. So that's... Whoops. That may have been a mistake. But... That being the case... chances are that he will be a wolf forming this turn. I'm just gonna have to let that go. Unfortunately. Because... in order to get there, I would need to be able to do renewed vigor speed telegraph. And even then, this could be a fog of this... Well, no, it's not a fog. Unless... It would be very specific circumstances to allow it to be a fog. But... let's see. So next turn I have the dumb horse over to... Sure. I wasn't planning on dealing with that anyway. That doesn't exactly do much good. And so long as I check when Florence was down the trail, I will know whether he went to Naples or not. Or whether this is a wolf from Genoa. So, no biggie there. You go to Seward. Seward, you supply. Dogs, nope. Nope. Oh, the other forewarned. So, all I have to do... Well, let's see. If he did go to Florence, it'll be here. If he went to Naples, it'll be here. If he did not go to Naples, it'll be here. It'll be... This will be Florence if he did not go to Naples. If he did, it'll be here. So, we'll take a peek. Okay, so he did not go to Naples. And that's the extent of what he will get. What will get wiped. So I will have to deal with this one. So yeah, it's unfortunate that he's gonna get 6 or 7 points, but unless that was a bluff, in which case that's quite nice for me. So now let's help deal with this bizarre situation here. Okay, now Seward can move about more freely. Just pass. You go ahead and search it up. Saboteur. That's a bit of a shame, but in truth, I don't especially mind. You work on horse economy. Now let's see. How does horse economy currently stand? This is the only one that is not to perfection. Yeah, sure. That's not the best start, to be sure, but I now know that it is a wolf form from Florence, which gives him fewer options. That was, in point of fact. Although, then again, when he misdirected, he may have gone back to Naples. I cannot rule that out for certain. Nonetheless, we'll check Munich and Milan first, because Florence has very few Wolfram destinations. If it is the situation where he went to Naples, I will know very swiftly. And apparently it is. Unless it is a fake wolf form. You go ahead and close in a little. Pass. You trade it with Seward. Fetch. I don't need Seward having 2 forewarns. And I think I'll give him the heroic leap, so as to keep hand space. So he will form back down into Italy. So on the exception that he is hiding at either Venice or Genoa. Okay, but now that rules that out, unless he hit at one. He has now gone from one to the other. So, we do have an excellent weather among our hunters, so therefore... Is this actually a potential time for a renewed vigor? Because I could get Mina all the way into the boot. I think I'll wait a little bit longer. May regret it, but... Well, real quick, just poke at Venice, see if that's... Okay, now we know for certain. Okay. You... go ahead and... horse to where? Do I send him right away over to Zagreb? Perhaps I should have just applied. No, we gotta send a bit more force down there. Let's... Is he waiting for me at Rome, perhaps? So next turn, if he does not go to sea, I can renew vigor. And so he went to Naples, though at this point I think he's going to be going to sea next turn. Mina's quickest way over would be to excellent weather to Ionian from here. So, or to go via Venice. They horse over that way. I'm not sure how best to manage these tickets. This ticket scenario situation. Okay. I probably should have Mina supply 1 or 2 more times, because I only have one knife in play. And that's the one Van Helsing's carrying. All the rest of them are burned by firearms like crazy. If he stays on land, then we will do a renewed vigor. But if not, then we won't. going to see. Yeah, that's the sensible move. So, I begin sending Gul'damin over. You go down to Bari. He's considering ambushing. Wolves? Not important enough to... we'll show him a rifle. I don't want him to show him that I have two of them. Reckless Vamp. Be gone. You deal with Naples. Another Reckless, okay. We shall begin with a... We'll begin with a punch. Unfortunate. I will try. The most likely thing for him to do is mesmerize, not bang again. But... Oh, what do you know? Both of his remaining Reckless Vampires silenced. He got 1 point out of it, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. I did have to use Heroic Leap, though. That is a steeper price. Yeah, Mina is not as well supplied as the others. Fortunately, it was Seward who used the Heroic Leap, so it won't take him as long to recover. It's quite possible I should have traded Van Helsing's Forewarned over to Gul'damin. Well, I can always trade it to Mina and have her be the one to go on to... He doesn't have wolf form, so he may well want to go to... He may well want to land immediately. Let's try him to force economy, I suppose. Good. So now, how do I stand now? Good, good. Okay, now I'm guaranteed to 2 every time I roll my forces. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. He doesn't have wolf form, so he can't go wolf forming over Venice or Bari. And since Bari is with the high card, he can't misdirect that. He could, if he wanted to, try to land on Mina, but that would be kind of a fool's... that'd be kind of foolish, in my opinion. Decided to move more than 1 C. Well, that's interesting. So he's at Ionian at furthest. So that implies I think that I will not yet. I won't move further yet with cooldown. Go to get to Florence before it becomes a lair. Since I see at the time he's going to be moving into Turinian, and then he could land back here and try to repeat the process again. He is adequately supplied, so we'll just move. If you choose to come back here, well, you go ahead and join them there. Now that he's out of. If he ends up landing into the east, then that's not bad. That's not especially bad, especially since Guam is already in the area. Rest. You trade events with Guldaming, provide him with a bit more tools, a few more tools. And now you trade with Van Helsing. Fetch both that and that. Give him the dogs and the pistol. Or no, we'll reveal that. Well, no. In the event Van Helsing does get involved in combat, I want him to have an anti-bat weapon. So therefore, well, we'll make him think I traded Van Helsing the pistol, and he'll be right, but not both pistols. He doesn't know that I have two. After all. Yeah, I still have the renewed vigor, so if necessary, Mina can excellent weather over here. He's not going to land this turn. That would leave him rather vulnerable. Since he does not have wolf form, that leaves him vulnerable. He's going to move either to Black Sea, which will be rather daring. Because if I have CG, or if I draw, in my case I know that I don't, so if I draw CG, then I can cause him to do an error and have to go back to the Ionian, dealing a total of 6 damage to him. So he's. But would he go Black Sea simply because I have all of these three right here? Skip. So, it's a shame that one of them isn't on Genoa, or just on a port. Charred carriage? That's not all that great compared to my other things. I'll have Van Helsing move there. The thing is, if I move away from Italy too much, but if I stay too much, this is a very delicate balancing act. I think we just try to find something that will actually help. Charred carriage. Now, yeah, this is weird. I mean, whenever he lands, when he lands, which will likely be this turn, so as to keep the obfuscation that he could be in Black Sea. Only 5 with a 6th one on top? No. Definitely not. You continue resting. Now he's almost there. Trade with... Or, let's see. Anything else that needs done? I should probably trade with Mina a little. Just fetch that, give her a trash event for when I use the sense of emergency. Or, actually I'll take the sense of emergency, because he now no longer has a horse. Reveal good luck. Pass. The thing is, I still have a full week, more than a full week, before Fury points start kicking in, and he's obliging me by doing a good deal of damage to himself. He got lucky, by the fact that I couldn't figure out where he was in time, but now I've cleaned his shells too effectively. Possibly too effectively for his liking, hence why I didn't just go straight to the east after going simply ferreting the Adriatic, nothing more. He's just letting me get more supplies. The problem is when he lands, presumably this turn. Or, well, if he moves one more time by sea, I know he's going to the Mediterranean. Okay. Unrelated, apparently. Yeah. I mean, he does have lairs down there, so he could land in a lair. But I do have 2 forwards at my disposal. Well, I suppose if he lands now, normal landing. Well, I find it very hard to believe that would be from Varna. So that's almost certainly going to be Cagliari. Well, there's one simple way to find out. You simply inchworm over there. You go ahead and you go ahead and join them, as you could use a big city to supply from. And then you go ahead and supply by day. Crucifix, okay. Long night. Well. Pass. Rest. Fetch your last HP. You go ahead and trade with... You trade with Gul'daming first. Fetch Fetch the Forewarned. Give him the RV. And you, Psychic Bond. Okay. So, unless he is and since Naples is still there, so unless that's Rome specifically, then he's chosen to bunk down at CAG for a bit. Seeing that I have him discovered, he's not taking any chances with me having with me having two excellent weathers. Makes a certain amount of sense. You Speedway, just quick as you can. Move as fast as I can to intercept him. With the exception of Van Helsing, who will... If Mina gets ambushed by that, it's not a big deal. Like, slowed down by a fog, that's not the biggest deal. So I think I'll have him supply. Steak, better than dogs. Oh, the other excellent weather. Charred carriage, not as good. So you select cards. Excellent weather. Go pounce on that thing fast. Pass. Trade with Mina. Give her that. So that she can get back off in a hurry. Then you search this. Ooh. That is disappointing. As she does not have a heavenly host. A pity, but at least I know it's not a hoax and it's not a vampire. Because the thing is, if he doesn't exactly, if that were a vampire and I let it mature, I mean, if I'm lucky, I may just have him by the time that thing gets to mature in the next 3 or 4 days. It's just good to know what it is, if nothing else. So now he'll either wolf on shore or he'll wait a bit. It's a shame that I don't have a speed telegraph. But still very strange how you've only drawn one knife. Then again, he's not to know that. So you'll definitely be a little bit wary of playing. Have I discarded all the holy bullets? Yeah, it is a bit of a shame that, considering how many firearms I've ended up with. Yeah, so he's definitely considering. He's doing a good job of killing himself. If he just lets that go, do I... do I just let this go, or do I send someone with a heavenly host to deal with it? Chose to go South Atlantic. I really shouldn't do anything fancy right now, I suppose. He's now in the South Atlantic. Go Clonferrand. You go Bordeaux. You supply. There's a knife. Speed telegraph. Good. Finally found one to go. Oh, and then we'll use the excellent weather to. Or is it a bit premature to go now? Might it be better to save that as a surprise? No, I think we'll excellent weather to go just as far as he is. Have him know that no matter what he does, Mina can get there. If Van Helsing happens to stumble upon the third heavenly host in time, in time to stop the desecrated soil, I suppose I will go silence it, but otherwise, no, just not worth my time. I need to keep, especially if he's trying to go to England, I have to, there's really nothing worth doing. Or rather, actually I can trade him the forewarned. At this point, when we catch up, pass. So, with me having moved Mina as I have, I kind of doubt that he will, wolf form ashore right now. Yeah, I'm just too well positioned. You, horse to the hub. So he knows that I'm out of excellent weather. So he's now in North Atlantic. So Seward, I think, can actually stay where he is, and supply for a turn. I don't want him wolfering ashore. Okay. Now you... Oh, there's the heavenly host I was talking about. That means that I could, in theory, surprising return. At this point, I won't be wanting to escape route. Or, at this point, since I'm going to send him tomorrow, to go... By sending him to... to deal with the... If only I had found this sooner. If I had found it sooner, then I could... then I could have it... fetch Rufus, where to the point where he would now be he would now be, like, practically dead by the extra damage he would have taken. Bit of a shame I didn't have that before. Yeah, that would have done quite a lot. Yeah, since I plan to let's make sure we have the timeline right before we go setting Van Helsing out. He slides now, he moves out, it slides again, he lands there, he stops it just in time. Yeah. So he will almost certainly move another sea space. I doubt he'll be wanting to wolf home ashore into here. Oh, but he is. So now we'll do the surprising return to search Dublin, as that is almost certainly what he's up to. So that I can start deploying people to intercept him. I think this is about when I want to do Renewed Vigor plus Speed Telegraph. Or... it's definitely worth considering. Yeah, I'll do... This is actually a... Well, let's first see what the surprising return tells me. Search and check Dublin. Okay, so that is where he is. As I expected. Skip the long night, obviously. So now, doing Renewed Vigor. I can have Mina land and fetch a new event. And then, there's really not much to be gained by doing Speed Telegraph. So, well, or there is, well, no, yes, there is a small amount to be gained, because then I can give Mina the escape route for if Drac decides to jump onto her. And sure, since we're playing Dawn events, we'll just toss that out too. Yeah, probably shouldn't have, in truth, but let's just enjoy the fun of Dawn chaos. So then Mina also supplies planned ambush. Excellent. So well, first he supplies, gets another event, another Speed Telegraph. Nice. And now you trade with Mina, give her the escape route to add to her repertoire of stuff, and move out to Tyrrhenian Sea so that he can intercept Cagliari. Now, the question for me for Seward: Do I do I horse up to Le Havre and then go to English Channel with Godalming, or do I go to North Atlantic instead? I think the answer is I go to North Atlantic. So therefore, we supply one more time. Good, he gets a knife to replace one of his rifles. Max cylinders. Neato. And you go to North Atlantic. Yeah, he will likely have his doubts about... if he goes to Galway, he's just dead in one way or another. So he won't be jumping on Amina. But moving Seward as I did makes it all the more certain. She's the only one that can do anything, and it is not within my interest to do anything there. I'll give him more cards, but... Yeah, I have the Speedy Telegraph, but I don't have another Renewed Vigor. So therefore, we wait. You land at London. You go ahead and... go to Irish Sea. You go deal with CAG. Okay, sure. I don't mind being able to trade things around by night. Yeah, I like how things are looking. I'm closing in on him fast. So by sending Van Helsing out here, I in effect dealt 3 damage to him. Let's just see if we can find another event. I'm definitely not fool enough to send Mina in on her own. Long night? No, thank you. So, and North Atlantic is all the way over here. So, and unless he just wants to lay down the hide card, then it pass. You trade with Kuldaming, fetch the Forewarned so that you can give it to Mina tomorrow. Yeah, I think I have him tomorrow, because even a fog won't help him against what I'm throwing at him. I mean, unless that is he goes to sea. And the problem for him is, even if he does go to sea, I can simply cover both of these harbors, and with that being a Wolfhorn location, he can't misdirect it. So, in truth, it may be his best bet to now jump onto Nia and try to win by getting a kill. That may well be his best bet. Placing the high card. Okay. I have expected that, but, well, I think that I'll get him now. Especially since I do have Aggie, and Speed Telegraph actually will play an important role here. Or, let me see. He can just move. He has a forewarned, and Van Helsing goes before him and has the forewarned trade to him. So in that case, no, we wait. Okay, you horse up to London, or Liverpool, rather. You land there. The way he hesitated like that makes, kind of confirms it in my mind that that's a fog. So you trade with Mina, give her that forewarned, take the good luck, trade, show that you have an escape route. Doesn't especially matter. You march on Dublin. Is the fog? Show it. Nope. This, and the thing is, I only need to do so much. I don't want an escape route, but I do want a planned ambush. So, I think that this will. I feel confident that I will be able to manage this. So we'll start off with a knife with Seward to play around round 1 on Fangs on Heavenly Host. And well, as for Mina, I just dodge, and then depending on what he does, I just rain as much damage at him as I can. And the thing is, on top of everything else, I do have Sister Agatha. So there's no escape from this, because I'm going to be dealing like 2-3 damage around. This will likely be GG. All too likely. Strength. Good choice. Well, let me see. Do I have anything? Well, actually, in point of fact, that's the only thing that doesn't get her harmed. So, well, good choice. Good choice. Good choice. But Seward got a knife for 3. Then, yeah, I'm not gonna risk losing a hunter out of the combat due to Heavenly Host play. So we're not gonna bother with that. If he resolves Fangs now against Mina, or against either, Aggie sees that he doesn't get healed. So I want to play around Mez, therefore reducing the possibility of bite. Okay, that's gonna hurt, but that's not. He'll probably be stacking it all into one person. But now I've gone down to 2 HP left. Pop him with the rifle. So now Seward, he will likely expect the knife again. Seward will now punch. Play around Mez. And she will play her pistol to play around Claws. No, they both had it. No, they both had it. I had both. I had both. Either one. And I had before one. So, yeah, so so don't feel too bad about it. feel too bad about it. About it. Your cruise gave me too much supplies. Your sea cruise gave me too much supplies. For a moment there, I was wondering if it's some sort of last-minute bug. GG, well played. Sister Agatha, after all this time, coming into action. All right, another victory. So before week 4, but nonetheless, he got off his first vamp and got another point. So let's make sure to get all the post game chat at YouTube. Post game chat guys. Post game chat guys. We'll wait a moment while they decide. But while we're waiting for the response, okay, Scott started his dinner. I see. And Sky, let's say you. That was just a mistake. But in any event, everyone, thanks for watching. This is... Sky definitely put up a good fight. But the lesson to be learned from this game is that if you stay at siege too long, you give the hunters far too much time to find the things they want. And by the time he landed... Alright. Okay. So, yeah, the lesson... And as a result, when he finally landed, I was already in position to catch him. It was far too obvious where he had gone. I had plenty of time to get my events organized, my items organized, and voila. It's simple as that. In any event, thanks for watching, everyone.